float off the chair like a leaf, you know? And you end up on the floor, for example.
She was down there, so I was a bit...
I mean, there was nowhere else to go. You melted with the carpet, cool. Guys, the idea is that one can relax body to the level where you can't sit straight, you know, you just... And it's a good idea to experience that. So if you find, during any meditation, guys, if you find that your mind wandered off, and then you just, whoa, I'm not doing this, and then don't reprimand yourself, don't be tough on yourself, just go, oh, okay, notice that, and come back to your heart. It's a process, it's a learning curve as well. Arguing with yourself or being hard on yourself in those times, it doesn't help, right? So say, oh, okay, I notice, and come back to your heart. Huh? I heard bless you, and then last night, what? There's a story. Okay, what else?
Can I add something about the breath work?
Sure.
So the most important is to make it circular, as in you inhale and exhale. That's the whole idea. It's like a wave. So you inhale, exhale, and then you can pace yourself, like Robert was saying, but there are no gaps in between. That's the whole idea. So you're kind of like connecting the inhale and exhale together.
Okay, for those that we were doing, there are some sessions where we want to hold breath in between. Whether on the inhale you hold breath, then you let go, or sometimes on the exhale we hold breath. Okay, so there are different types and different purposes of why we do what. You skipped all the training on that. I just showed you module 1 of Awakened Heart, and I think that's more than enough for all sorts of magic in your life, if you were to do it. So you know what, we could maybe start today with a quick session. Not like the last one last night. Let's do some other stuff. Where do we go? Let's go to Hawaii. You guys want to experience a little bit of Hawaii? Has anyone been in Hawaii? You all come from it though, but you don't think of Hawaii in the same way that I do. Guys, when Westerns discovered Hawaii, you do know there were some people there already, right? Not invaded, discovered. There's some people there already. It's not like a discovery, you know, like it was already discovered. And they asked those people there, where are you from? You know, what is this place called? Where are you from? And the locals said, Hawaii. So they translated this into, okay, where are you from? I'm from Hawaii. This island is Hawaii. And then they went to the island next to it. Hey, where are you from? Hawaii. So they figured this chain of islands is called Hawaii. And yet in their local language, which is a very unique language, mind you, very old, ancient language, very simple language. The words tend to describe the essence of the thing they're discussing. So the word Ha, you know, a part of Hawaii, means breath. They have a very sacred relationship with breath, those guys over there. You know, the locals, not now locals. You know, like in Paris, there's not many French people there. So Ha means breath. Wai, you know the rest of Hawaii? Wai means life force energy, mana, chi. You know, depending from your background, one of those words should make sense. It means life force, energy. And that last I, the Hawaii, you know Hawaii, I, which in English is I. My Serbian brain is confused when it comes to spelling. That last I means supreme. So where are you coming from? I come from a supreme life force energy that rides on breath, is what they actually said. For most people, Hawaii is a island somewhere in the middle of Pacific. And for those guys, Hawaii is not an island in the ocean. It's a place deep inside of you. So the relationship with breath is very different. They have a name for us. They call us hauli, which means, literal translation, like men that don't breathe. They look at you and like, how? You know, our shallow kind of way of breathing, I'm generalizing, most people are breathing that way. It's an enigma to them. When they breathe full lungs. They don't mind if their stomach is coming out while they're breathing. You know, we Westerns, we put it in. When they, you know, when chiefs get together to make a big decision or something like that, do you think they sit and have a meeting? No. They'll sit in a circle and they'll do a little bit of breath first. They'll do a specific breath work. It's called ha breath. Ha breath. It's a very simple breath. You breathe into your nose, full lungs. From stomach upwards, we say. Full lungs. You fill up all the way up. And then when you exhale, you're making the sound ha. So it's not just exhale, you're making this. Guys, sound is a vibration, yes? Much like some chants we have in Tibet and different places, making that sound is creating a vibration. Is that making sense? So if you're doing this and you want to actually experience it, I'm suggesting you actually make the sound ha. From past experience, a lot of people, you know, they don't do it. They go, make the sound if you want to do ha breathing. Okay? So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth by making the sound ha. Sure. It's a little bit longer exhale than inhale, kind of double the length, but you'll have drums guiding you. So just breathe in, and when there is a next one, make ha. Exhaling in one go, calmly, with no real pressure of any kind, relaxing. That's all you do. You just breathe that way 10 minutes and see what it does for your state. These guys, before the meeting, they'll sit in a circle and they'll breathe together in unison. I know we didn't do rapport yet. You know rapport? We'll do it today when we start. I'll teach specifics of how to create rapport between two people or group of people. So matching their breathing would be a good idea. Do you guys know what I mean? Those of you who did a pre-study, do you know what I mean? Matching their posture, breath, it's a good idea to create rapport with other human being. So they would sit in unison and breathe together, inhale together at the same time, exhale together at the same time. Can you imagine what it does for rapport? A couple of minutes of that, you'll have a very strong rapport with somebody. They would sit like that for 6 hours before the conversation.
6 hours?
6 hours. Before an important meeting, they would do about 6 hours of breathing together first. Not much needs to be said afterwards, though. My longest was 3.5 hours, and I literally feel that I was floating above the land. I don't think I was on the ground anymore. I don't have a picture, so it's probably just in my mind. 6 hours breathing in unison with other people, you become them. Not rapport, you like melt together, I think. It's a very powerful experience. So should we do 5 minutes of this? You got the instructions? In through the nose, starting from tummy upwards, full lungs, and then you switch, exhaling, making the sound ha. Give it a go while I find the tape, and because I didn't plan this. Awaken, heart, module 2. Ha. Yes, no? Hello? Ah, it's in the cloud. Everything is in the cloud nowadays. Am I online? try this one. What happened? Yeah, this should work. 10 minutes. Eyes open or closed, whatever works.
All right now,
Close this.
let's do some ha breathing together. Just make yourself comfortable and eyes closed. Always do your best and match my breathing as much as you can now. Let's share this breath. We'll do 5 seconds inhale and 10 seconds exhale. Ready? Let's do this. Here we go. That's right. Breathe. Fill yourself with air and let it all out. Inhale the fire. Exhale the water, creating the mana, the life force energy inside of you, so that you can have all the energy you may want to or need to heal yourself now, or refill your reservoirs of energy for your optimum functioning, allowing your body to rejuvenate and recreate itself using the template of a healthy, vibrant body, full of energy for you to be, create, experience your deepest desires. All the time, effortlessly. Because you have, and I want you to remember this, you have magic inside of you. And you can be, create, experience anything your heart wants now. Do you feel this is something you are the ego at the very center of your being, infinite in shape and space, forever breathing, forever expanding, filled with peace and love and gratitude, compassion, and a deep, deep sense of knowing that all is well, inside, out. As you continue breathing deeply, deeply and in this harmonic way, allowing your heart and brain to stay coherent so that you operate at your peak performance state infinitely resourceful, full of energy, yet calm and intimately connected with everything there is, with everything that you are, magical being, breathing life, forever growing and expanding your mind and awareness inwardly, outwards, forever holding on to this beautiful feeling of all being well now. Inhale the fire, exhale the water. 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 And as you exhale, realize that you are complete in every way and in every sense of that word. And holding on to that feeling of joy itself, like a fountain sprouting right out from deep within your heart, holding on to all those wonderful feelings and bringing them with you into this present moment. Go ahead and open your eyes as you continue creating the life of your dreams, inside, out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for choosing to play and be as beautiful as you are. I love you and thank you for co-creating this special moment with me.
How was that? How's your state? Oxygenated. 10 minutes. 6 hours, man. Well, if you had a heavy breakfast, then it's not most appropriate exercise, you know. This is best done on an empty stomach, for sure. There were some labels there that I didn't give you heads up for. He said, breathe in the fire. Like, ah. You know, you're missing the training portion. You're just doing the exercise. Do you guys know 5 elements? There's some science around 5 elements. Fire, water, air, earth. So Hawaiians figured out to access and manipulate those elements through their breath work. So inhale is actually fire. If you were short on energy, melancholic, you know, like couldn't get yourself to do stuff you gotta do, you need some fire inside of you. So you do fire breath, which would be different version of this. You would breathe in longer than exhale. So you have more fire and less water. Water is exhale. If you're super hyped and you want to calm down, you turn it around. You breathe in and you exhale much longer. Water is shutting down the fire, yes. What does air do to water, to fire? Intensifies it. So you could access and manipulate those 5 elements within your body just by using your breath. I find that all those bodily functions that we have, they're all autonomous. You know, like heart rate, metabolic rate, this rate. All this stuff is unconscious. You don't get consciously to really mess much with it by default. One can go deep into your neurology and actually slow down your heart and this kind of stuff. But training is required, a proper one, where normally you don't have access to those. That's why they're called autonomous. Breathing is also autonomous, isn't it? You don't breathe, body breathes for you. Isn't it interesting that out of all those bodily functions, breath is left for you to interfere with anytime you want consciously? Unlike with your heart, unlike with your immune system or anything else. It's almost like it was left as a, not sign, a key. Hey, look here. You can use your breath consciously anytime you want and breathe any way you like, yes? And thus manipulate your energy levels, manipulate your body in some beautiful ways.
Is that you on the tape?
That's me on the tape. Whole sentence makes no sense, but there's no tape and there's no me per se. But it's my voice, if that's what you mean. Does it really sound to that different? I was high on oxygen. Are you fully back? And space around you, is it different? You know this space between objects or chairs, people? Are you using your peripheral? Do you feel more centered, more present? Why in the world you wouldn't start your day like this? What could possibly be more important? Please don't tell me emails or Instagram. Coffee. And maybe you don't have the time in the morning, but how about before you go to sleep? You can't tell me I don't have 10 minutes a day because that's bullshit. At some point in time, you go to sleep. I think investment of 10 minutes on this would make it a way better quality sleep. It would be a good trade-off. Leaving all your busyness and thoughts aside and going to bed.
But then you inhale water. You inhale water if you're trying to relax.
No. When you're exhaling, that's considered accessing the element of water. Exhale is water. Inhale is fire.
But when you're relaxing, trying to relax,
You breathe in 1 count. You exhale, let's say 2 or 3 counts. It calms you down. You know this intuitively. When somebody's like super speedy, like upset or something, aren't you naturally, wouldn't you tell them, dude, calm down? As in like, let's take a breath. As in, let's not rush into this further. Let's pause, let's take a breath. I'm showing you what specifically, what breath to use for that.
no, I was talking about the elements, the 5 elements,
Exhale is water.
always.
Yes.
And inhale is always fire.
Yes. And the ratio that you play with causes more of this one. So if you have 1 count fire, 2 counts water, you will experience the water element. Describe me the water element. Relaxed, slow down, flow. Warriors back in the time would have their, what did they call it? Fire breath? Before they go into the fight, they'll go, Whoa, you do 2 minutes of that, you'll be full of fire. Is it making sense?
So you change the ratio to 1:1.
Well, it depends. It depends. Yeah. You can create your own recipe depending what you want to access within you. When you're tired and you have no energy, it doesn't mean you spent your batteries. Your body generates energy. It doesn't just spend it, it generates it. Are you using your body? Are you using the gifts you were given?
What about when you stop?
Stop breathing. When? On inhale or exhale?
Like either or.
Okay, if it's either or, then you stop breathing and you're accessing a different element. So there's different purpose. If you inhale and then you pause, that breath retention, that breath hold, it has a different effect than when you exhale and hold breath. And I will not teach this whole course now. Time-wise, it makes no sense for us to do that. But we could experience. I like experiences. Do you guys want to do a breath retention one? I mean, while we are at this, since it seems like you don't have much questions about content from yesterday, you know, we can use the morning Q&A for this. You guys want to do some breathing with me? Mind you, we're skipping a ton of training. Not from today's content or your training. I mean, before breathwork exercises, there's some knowledge that would serve you to know from the reasons why we do this, for the benefits of it, you know, and technicalities of it. It's a good thing to have. Okay, so we're skipping all that. We're just diving into an exercise. So I'm hoping I don't skip some pre-frame that was actually very important. Meaning, if you're doing some, I was going to say weird or not normal, but I mean unusual way of breathing, something you're not used to. Okay? No matter what I told you to do, no matter what the instruction was, none of it matters if in any moment in time you feel highly uncomfortable or you're going to faint or something. You can see that coming, right? What do you do? No matter what I'm saying, what do? You ignore us, you go back to your normal breathing, and you turn fine. So if you get lightheaded, by the way, if you see a little bit of lights and, you know, a little bit of lightheadedness, it's bound to happen, I think. Okay? That's okay. But if you're thinking you're going to lose consciousness, or you have massive pain of some sort somewhere, dude, stop that, ignore us. We'll keep going, but you stop and you go back to normal breathing. In an instant, you'll restore to and stop that effect. Now, see, we're skipping all sorts of things. Depending what we do, I don't know what I'm going to play, but depending what session we do, you may, especially if you're holding, okay, let's do this quickly. I'll probably find one where we hold breath after exhale, which is very unusual for people who haven't done breath work. Okay? If you breathe in full lungs and hold breath, how long do you think you can hold it? Depending from your capacities or whatever, if you played with this, you know, when you dive into a pool, you go, and then you go in, I don't know, a minute, 40 seconds, 2 minutes, I don't know what you guys normally do. How long do you think you can hold breath after exhale? After you empty your lungs of air, like, and then you hold. How long do you think you can hold after a complete exhale? 15 seconds? Would it be surprising to you if you did one exercise now, and with no other exercises, you, after a full exhale, you hold your breath for like a minute or two after exhale? Wouldn't it be like outrageous, impossible? Because guys, I can tell you this, your body is, it's an animal from that perspective. You know, if you now go and just empty all and hold breath, I think within 4 seconds, that animal inside will go, you'll gasp for air because you need air. Do you guys know what I mean? So that's bound to happen during this exercise when we start. I'm gonna give you a heads up. The moment you have that urge that you need air, just find a way to overcome it. It's like, no I don't, I'm fine. Stop it, don't, you know, like, you know, not tensing, but I mean lock, just close. And the urge is coming, like this, instead of going for, you do, I'm okay. You know, like, all is well. You're not saying it because you don't have air to say it. Remember, you need air to speak. You close, there's no air left. Just do not inhale and overcome that first urge, knowing that you have plenty of oxygen inside, and we'll do something before that, so you will have. Your cells will be so oxygenated, you can do 2 minutes without. So the idea is that we'll do a small one, maybe 15 seconds, 20 on the first round. Second round, a bit longer. Third round, a bit longer, and I think you'll be surprised with how easy that is. You want to experience that?
Just before we start the exercise, like I instinctively learned to, instead of ha, say who.
Who? Well, it's not the same thing from that perspective, but for the purpose of breathing, it will be fine. What we did earlier on.
Yeah, I mean, for all kind of exercise, should I start learning purpose or is
That ha only matters if you're doing ha breath. If you're doing water breath, which is ha breath, but you don't want to say ha and you don't say anything and you just exhaling, you still benefit immensely neurologically, but you're not doing ha breath. So that only matters for the ha breath. You skip the training, you don't know what I mean when I say that. There's some magic when you do ha. Guys, sound is vibration. You know chants and stuff? You know, if you are making this sound, you'll feel it. From vibrating here all the way down to your lower extremities when you get to that does stuff, it affects you. So the sound matters if you're doing sound purposely for some reason, like they do with ha breath. When I'm home every night, I don't skip one night, every night if I'm home, I'm tucking my kids. Well, my boy, and you know, he's like teenager now. But my daughter, she's still putting up with me, so every night I tuck her in. I tuck her in, she loves me doing that. I put my heart eventually, I've put my hand on her heart eventually, you know, it's bye-bye. And I tell her, remember. It was in your audio just now. You have magic inside of your heart. You can be, create, experience anything you want. In the past, she was going whatever, you know. Now she's getting older. She's like, Daddy, what do you mean? I'm like, shh. Sleep. So those things matter if you're doing it purposely. Otherwise, just breath as part of that still does wonders on its own. So this exercise, guys, how many of you have heard of some modern yogis we have today, like Wim Hof? Yeah? Very similar to that. In fact, that piece comes from that section, this breath retention on the exhale. So we'll do a very similar, like my version of it, the same thing, okay? In terms of the breath retention. So guys, it looks like this. You breathe in through your nose, or your mouth, mind you, whatever, for this one, whatever is easier for you. I want full lungs though. So whether you go, right? Or you go through your nose, you know, whichever one fits you, there is difference, but it doesn't matter for this one. Breathing full lungs in, a little bit more power, if that makes sense. It's not going to be a long, slow inhale. It's going to be, okay? And then you exhale through your mouth. However, exhale without pushing. With high, you had to go, so you were kind of condensing that. Where here, whatever you inhaled, you created this pressure in your lungs, you know, like full lungs, and then you just let go. You switch, you open. Your lungs will automatically go. So I'm not going, I'm not doing that. I go, you just open, it comes out because of the pressure. Is that making sense? So we'll do rapidly quite a few of those, 30, 40 of those. Is that making sense? So you're bound to get a little bit lightheaded. You're not used to this kind of oxygen. Most people don't breathe this way. So a little bit lightheadedness in your forehead, in your face, tingling in your face, all okay. Tingling in your fingers, hands, all okay. All right? Lightheaded, a little bit, okay. Checking out, not okay. Stop breathing this way. Go back to normal breathing. Is that making sense? It's not the point. The point is to stay conscious and do this purposely. You'll see it. You know, I'll play the song. I mean, the song. What is it? Tune? Tape. It's a tape. I'll let it go. It's a tape. Fuck's sakes. Just don't ask me for a tape. I don't have one. Okay. So we do this 30, 40 times and really pump it. Last 5 or last 10, because you'll get used to it by then. You know, the guy who sounds like me, on the tape, he'll tell you, okay, last 5 or last 10, I don't know what I said back then and which one I'll play. And so you go with full volition then. Now you're used to it, now you're free, and you know this is the last 5 or last 10, they really need to count, so you go all in, and all in, and a bit faster, right? Okay, and then that last one, I'll tell you, it's the last one, you exhale fully. Unlike what we did, all these repetitions, we exhale fully, meaning you let go and let go all of it. Empty your lungs. And when you have no more air inside of you, hold. Give yourself 5 seconds. There is a monkey coming, going, I need air. No, you don't. Just stay with your heart like this. Stay there. And guys, it does help you. If body starts freaking out, like I need air, do something like this. You'll trick it, if you know what I mean. Just this movement confuses it. You know, like just kind of do something natural with your body just to like get your attention to something else. You'll overcome that first urge and then you'll sit there for easy, half a minute or whatever. Okay? We'll hang on for as long as the tape says so, but if you have to and absolutely have to inhale, please do. Okay? So you inhale, we'll hold maybe 15 seconds after inhale, and that completes the first round. Then we start another round. So we do another 30, 40. Exhale fully, hold for a minute. Inhale when you must. Hold for 15 seconds, and that's the second round. And we'll do 3 or 4 of those rounds, depending which track I find. Huh? Now I'm on CDs. It's a track. Okay, is this, I think that was enough. Okay? And if it wasn't enough, just do what the guy says. Listen to the beat and go. And just go and do your best. Full lungs though. Guys, you can't do this. Yeah. Full lungs out. Let's learn to breathe. Okay, you guys up for this? I didn't say this. During breath retention, those 15 seconds may seem like half an hour. It isn't, okay? Just hang in there. During that segment, your body may do all sorts of unusual things, okay? You may have tingling, little burning sensations, you know, like tight, small pinches. Do you guys know what I mean? Feeling your muscles, I'm using arms, but it can be anywhere. Your muscles may cramp. You guys know what I mean by cramping? Out of nowhere, your hand does this. Don't freak out. Your body does what it does. In my world, all this is healing. Your body is using its... Guys, this is content free. I don't give suggestions there. Your body is using its own inner intelligence to use this, what you created now, and it's making internal arrangements. It will use all this oxygen in a very beautiful way. So if you're having some cramps and stuff, it will release. Chill. Stay with it. Stay present. I'm just saying, it doesn't help if you freak out. So know that that's normal. I don't think it will be painful so much that you can't handle it. But if it's a little bit of cramp and you go, oh my God, it gets worse. Okay, so the idea is, it's okay, it's normal, your hands doing stuff, even lifting, whatever, it's all okay. Are you doing it? No, body does it. Are you okay with that? Can you be okay with that? Okay, so now I gotta actually deliver.
Can we turn off the lights?
We can, and you can just close your eyes if you want. Oh, thank you. Right on time. I think... Do you guys think you're like... Ooh, lights happen, eh? Do you guys think you can do... Do you want a really light one, or like you want to... We go somewhere in the middle, right? Okay. Beginners. Ah, fuck it. Let's see if this one works. If it does, you're in for 2 minutes breath retention. Let's see. Okay. So you got the instructions. If something's super weird for you, and you just go back to normal breathing and wait for us to come back from this experience. Do you really need lights off? Cool, maybe guys, when it's dark, just so you know, it's actually useful because you get to see your own light. When it's a lot of lights, it's not as easy. So guys, sitting down, spine erected, or lying down completely flat, whatever works for you. Ready or not, here we go.
All right, now, for this session, I'd like you to make yourself as relaxed and as comfortable as possible. Find yourself in a sitting position, or perhaps even better, lying down on your bed, sofa, floor, whatever works for you. As long as you stay away from a bath, a swimming pool, or driving. So make sure that you're in a safe, comfortable, and relaxed environment, clear from disturbances, and finding it easy to be on your own, present with your body, giving yourself this precious gift, a present just for yourself and your own well-being. So, in a moment, we are going to do 3 rounds here together of about 40 breath cycles, followed by a long breath retention, then 1 big inhale, and holding our breath again, but only for about 20 seconds. And we'll do that same cycle 3 times, one after another. Now, when we get to the breath retention, I will hold my breath here for a while, giving everyone enough time to perhaps even go all the way to hypoxia. And in case you need to get some air sooner, by all means, get some. Fill your lungs full in, hold it for 20 seconds about, and then just continue with the second cycle without the need to count anything, as we'll catch up with you soon enough and we can get to the second breath retention together. Okay? And you'll see, naturally, your second breath retention will probably be longer than the first one, and equally, third one longer than the second one. Okay? Also, when breathing in, do your best to inhale all the way from your stomach. Fill your lower lungs first, then the chest, and then all the way up. And then just let the air come out naturally. Okay? Ready to start? All ready? Here we go. Fully in. Here we go. Last 10, make them even bigger. Fully in. Out. 9. Out. 8. Out. 7. Out. 6. Out. 5. Out. 4. Out. 3. 2, 1. Fully in, out. And hold your breath. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Shake that first urge away. Hold your breath. Feel your body. Stay with your body. And just observe. Just a bit more. Well done. Now, one big full breath in and hold again. Feel your body. Stay with your body and enjoy the sensations, the tingling. It's all good. All right now. Easily let go. Exhale. And let's do the second round together. Here we go. Fully in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Last 10, make them even bigger. Fully in. Out. 9. Out. 8. Out. 7. Out. 6. Out.
Full length.
5. Out. 4. Out. 3. 2, 1, fully in, out, and hold your breath, relax. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Relax your body. Relax your mind. You are safe. There's plenty of air in yourself. Just hold your breath some more. Shake that first urge away. Move your shoulders. Shake it away. Hold your breath. Feel your body. Stay with your body. And just observe. Just a bit more. And well done. Now one big full breath in and hold again. Feel your body. Stay with your body and enjoy the sensations, the tingling. It's all good. All right now. Easily let go. Exhale. And let's do the third round together. Here we go. Fully in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Last 10, make them even bigger. Fully in. Out. 9. Out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fully in, out. And hold your breath. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Hold your breath. Relax your body. Relax your mind. You are safe. There is plenty of air inside of you. Just hold your breath some more. Shake that urge away. Hold your breath and just feel your body. Stay with your body and just observe the sensations inside, or perhaps focus even on a specific spot in your body that you wish healed now. See it in your mind's eye. Already healed, already repaired, fully capable, fully functional, and enjoy that thought, that image, that emotion that goes with it as your body heals itself, always repairing, rejuvenating, rebuilding itself so that you can, as always, continue creating the life of your dreams, inside, out, and just a bit more. That's right. Well done. Now one big full breath in and hold again. Feel your body. Stay with your body. Be present in your body, with your body. Enjoy the sensations, the tingling. It's all good. All right now. Easily let go. Exhale and return to your normal breathing. Feel free to stay here for a bit longer and enjoy the goodness of stillness, of ease, or even bliss as your body cleanses for your optimum functioning, so that you can have abundance of energy, a healthy body now that can take you anywhere you wish to be and have you experience anything you wish, as your wish is a command for your body. And allow yourself to feel even lighter, even more joyful, even more passionate now about yourself, about life, and everything in it. Full of gratitude, ready to think, feel, and do whatever it is that you wish to be, inside, out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for choosing to play and be who you are today. And as always, thank you for co-creating this special moment with me. Sending you all my love and peace as I am now.
Eyes open, watch for the lights. And notice your state. What state are you in? In states, they tell me California. Come on, let's do some NLP. Do sensory acuity, calibrate your body. Tell me, what state are you in?
Peace.
Peace? Not peace off, that's different. Yeah. Peace of joy, you know. Bliss? Calm? Present? Did you manage to hold breath for the... Because the first one was short, the second one was like a bit longer, the third one was much longer. Did you manage the second one? Did you all manage? Everybody's managed the second one, yeah? First one was like easy. Third one, who managed the whole third one? Mind me, it's not a competition at all. This is just for you. Because guys, obviously you don't need this track to do this. You can totally do this on your own. You breathe all those sets, and then you exhale, you just hold. You don't need to know how long you held. You know what I mean? You just hold for as long as you can, and then you inhale, hold 15 seconds, and that's a round one. Round two is always longer, and so on. What about come back? Did anyone feel like, I don't want to come back, it's so nice here, don't interrupt me right now? Nice. Can?
My nose got really cold. Is that just a weird thing that happens?
Who knows?
Yeah, like my nose, like cross-country running. Cold brain.
It can happen, guys. All sorts of weird and wonderful sensations tend to happen during this. You could have, like I said, from cramps to perhaps cold hands or cold nose. It doesn't matter. Cold part of the face only, you know, like, or nothing even, right? So it's totally individualized, and I wouldn't give it much meaning. I wouldn't read much into it. Guys, your body has internal wisdom. And when you trigger certain things, it activates certain operations, and it just does stuff. All this is healthy. The part of us holding breath, as in breath retention, is to create what we call hypoxia. I mentioned it in the audio, so I just want to so you know what I mean. Have you seen those devices where you measure your oxygen amounts in the blood? Oximeter? Okay. If you had that on your finger, you don't need it, but if you had it on your finger during this, you would see that from 100%, which is 99, whatever is normal throughout the day, that thing starts dropping. You hold in breath, after exhale, that thing starts dropping. The moment it gets to about 80%, hypoxia kicks in. It's an interesting state that we experience. And some people have this disease, mind you, and struggle with this. That's why we have those devices, they wear them all the time, so when it drops too much, they need oxygen. They need to actually get oxygen. It's a problem. For us, it's not a problem. We're causing it on purpose. Because it has massive, massive, beautiful side effects that come out from that. So holding your breath for as long as you can in that hypoxic state is the aim of this exercise. I used to measure all this and you know, I'm the gadgety guy. I care about science behind it. So I didn't have a mentor on this at the time. I didn't know how far can I go. So oximeter comes down to 50%. That's super. It gets super trippy. Okay, and I'm like, I was like really holding. And at one point in time, I went to, I forgot, I'm not sure because it's been a while, I think 28 or something so low. And I think I could keep going a little bit more, but I had a scary thought in my head. I thought, you know, what if on 15 you check out? like, I didn't know, I didn't have the science to tell me, dude, never go below 20 or, you know, something like that. Apparently my body has inner wisdom and it will never let me go further than, it would override me at the end, if that makes sense. But anyway, after that I never needed the device again. I'm just holding for as long as I can. And I'm competing with myself. It doesn't matter, you know, like who held longer, if that makes sense. The idea is if you want to work on it and track it, then see if you can extend that time for yourself. If it's a minute, it's a minute. If it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. It doesn't matter to anyone else. Is that making sense? Hence the only bummer of a group exercise, because it's kind of timed for all of us. Maybe you could hold more, but I said, okay, inhale now. I think this was 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and last one was 2 minutes, just so you know. Uh-huh. Let me check, because I think that's the one I played. Yep, 120 seconds was the last one. So in case you wanted feedback, those of you who managed to hold the breath through the third round, you managed it, you were holding breath for 2 minutes after exhale. Like, well, time also tends to stop during those exercises. How did it feel being fully present in the body? Guys, that breath retention also teaches us meditation, mind you. I meet a lot of people out there who want to do meditation, there's benefit in it, but their monkey brain doesn't let them stay present, focused, they wander off, you know, that kind of stuff. They find meditating difficult. I'm like, here's a shortcut. Exhale fully and hold your breath. Oh my God, all your awareness goes fully present. Did you experience that? Full presence, boom. Mind doesn't go anywhere else, I'm thinking air. Right?
Like expanded lungs now.
Yeah, maybe you wouldn't be called Howley anymore in Hawaii.
I feel like I took some drug.
You did, it's oxygen. Guys, oxygen is, I don't know if you know this, for your immune system, oxygen is the first defense line for your immune system. Bacteria and stuff, it throws oxygen at them and it neutralizes them. Most people, Westerns, we don't breathe. Shallow breath. And then stagnation, lack of energy, all that kind of stuff is linked to that. Okay, so, Nenad, I'm assuming, yeah? So,